Welcome to SentezVOGUE video presentation. SentezVOGUE is an ERP system for garment industry. By SentezVOGUE, we can follow up styles, initial cost calculation and pricing, orders, requirements, inventory, purchase orders, production, shipment, and cost. On SentezVOGUE, you can put your styles with required fabric, accessories, picture, and all other details on your system, and you can get detailed reports upon this. You can attach any document you want, so instead of sending files to each other in the company or in the companies you will have them in one folder in common server, so you can see related files of the style by just by one click. You can define size set or size specs of the style, so you can see all informations together on one sheet on style form. So by this style form you can see everything related with your style. The explanations, instructions, size set definitions, size tables, pictures, fabrics and accessories of the style. After style definition, you can make an initial cost calculation before you get your order to decide about the order status. In the initial cost calculation, if you don't know the items that you're gonna use in your style, you can put dummy codes with a estimated consumption and price, or if you know the real items, the actual items, you can put the actual consumptions and actual prices or raw materials. Also, you can add cutting, sewing and all other production steps or the other expenses on your initial cost calculation. And after that you can put an overhead, profit and discount percentage, so you can get a price. And you can see this price on your local unit, on your local money unit and on the currency. And if you put the offer price or the price that you are planning to offer, you can see the actual profit percentage and the actual profit amount on this side. So by this initial cost calculation you can decide about your orders, or you can plan about your styles. The styles that you design you may reconsider to manufacture, or you may consider to change some items. If you confirm the order, you can put it in your system by color and size definitions with all requirement informations like delivery date, packing type, the order date, cutting extra, whatever information needed. And you can see also the picture of the style, and you can add any explanation you want, and also you can attach files as you attached on the styles. After you create the orders, now I will create one more order for you. After you create the order, you can make MRP planning of this order on very easy steps. For fabric requirement planning, you just click for fabric requirement, write your order number here, and then click on calculate. So by one click, the system will automatically calculate from which fabric, which color, how many kilograms or how many meters you will need, fabric by fabric. And if you are going to have dyeing operation, if you buy the raw fabric and send it to a dye house, you can also see how many kilograms of fabric raw and how many kilograms of fabric dyed you're gonna need by the percentages that you gave in the style. And also you can follow up printing, or you can follow up the procedure starting from knitting by this side. You can do the requirement calculation for the accessories and yarns as well, just by one click. If you have some items followed by size, you can see them size wise also. After the requirements, you can see from which fabric how many kilograms you can see in your have in your warehouse by some reports. And if you don't have the item in your warehouse, you can do a purchasing receipt through the system for a special order for orders. In the purchasing orders, you can define the fabric, its color, required quantity and its price. Here also, if you want, you can define unlimited number of forms to print it and send it to your suppliers, or to send it directly email through the system to your suppliers again. Let's create one order for our fabric. Let's create one purchase order for our fabrics here. What we're gonna do, basically, we go for the purchasing orders, we select our supplier from our supplier list. If you are going to use forex, we're gonna choose our forex from the list, and then we will click only the automatic button, and we will write here our order number, or we will select our order from the order list. After that, we will only click start button, so it will automatically bring for this order's requirement quantity. If we need to change the quantity, of course we can change it. And here what you need to do, to only put the price on the system and print your form. You can also select the delivery date. After you create your purchase order, after a while you will receive the fabrics. So warehouse keeper will only need the supplier and his warehouse code, then we'll select the fabrics that he is waiting from that supplier, and from that screen also you can see for which order he received these items. So let's assume that we received these fabrics. We can receive more than we need, but if you want to activate a parameter, if you don't want to exceed your purchase order quantity, you can put a limitation on our system for your warehouse keeper to not to put exceeded quantity than your order, or you don't have to put it. There is a percentage, so our limit is now 10%. When you make it 5, there's no problem, as you see. if you receive less than you order, you can also correct it. So after you make all these transactions, you can see in the fabric requirements menu is what happens by colors. So as you see here, the blue one, we receive more than we ordered. Sorry, less than we ordered. Over here we receive less than we order or more than we order. We can all see here from this screen, and also here as you see, ordered and nothing received. And here as you see, we receive more than we ordered. So you can follow up all these from only one screen, and also you can see the details of the transactions, from which date, from which supplier, when, for which price. You can all see from one screen. So whatever raw material management you need to be done, you can do it here. After that, we go for cutting. On cutting, as you see, there is three lines. One, the first line is the order quantity, the quantity that our supplier, the customer, ordered for us. Second one, the quantity that we are planning to cut with the cutting extra. And third one, the ones we cut it. To input the cutting data, we just click on the cutting button and we write how many pieces we cut from each size. If you want also, there are some detailed information part on the right side, so you can put marker numbers, spreader, calibrator, all these informations on your system, so you can get statistical reports for this with this data. After you put cutting, we go through all production steps. These production steps will be defined according to your requirements. So here we're going to select which production we are going to do, and then we're going to select our order number by writing our order or by choosing from the order list, and then we are going to write how many we send to which subcontractor or which department we have, from which color, which size. And when we receive, we click on receive button, and again we will write from which color, which size, how many we receive, and also the price. If it's a subcontractor, you can put the price of the subcontractor. If it's an initial process, you can put your own price, or by Sentez Excellent information system, you can get the data from finance to production system to work. And also as you see on this screen, you can follow up how many you ordered, how many you cut, how many you sent to this producer, how many you receive first quality, second quality, and much more definitions like this. So how many total you receive, what is your balance, and what is the price. So all production steps you can follow up by this order, by these records. After completing all production steps in this way, we go through the packing list. So we define from which box to which box, from how many from which size we will put it on the packing list. And if you wish, you can define packing, you can print packing list documents through our system. So you can print the packing list through the system. After the packing list, you can see the actual cost without doing anything. You can see the fabric cost, frame cost, cutting cost, classification cost, sewing cost, packing cost, and all other expenses. You can see it as a table, or you can make a profit and loss table. And you can make a comparison between initial cost and the actual cost by the system. That's all. Thank you for listening.